Hello and welcome. This is Julie Silver Stitches here on FlossTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Look how nice I can do that now. It's been over a month since my last update, and it is April 26th, 2025. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Thank you for joining me. All of the things. A couple things. Yes, it's been over a month. That's not normal for me, but I was definitely, firstly, not ready to film. I was, at the beginning of April, I went through a major surgery, so therefore, fingers crossed, everything is good. And I'm going to show you all of my works in progress that I worked on from probably about mid last week is when I really started stitching again. So I needed something to show you, right? I've got Skitters beside me, Charlotte over there, and here we go. Let's get started. I've got a new stitching theory, a new stitching game, a new stitching prompt, whatever you want to call it. So before I get into all of my works in progress and my new starts, I will let you know about that. I had 68 or 67 works in progress that were currently works in progress. Added them all to a list, assigned everybody, all of the works in progress, a letter, A to Z. I was able to go 3 rounds before I ran out of projects. But then that only was, it was too many for only 2 rounds of each project, like A, B, B. But it wasn't enough for 3 rounds. So what I had decided to do was disperse 7 or 8 new starts, I think, in that list. Only really started doing this on the 24th, so it's working out. It's doing what it's supposed to do. It's getting me to stitch on things that I wouldn't have normally picked up. So here we go. Let's get started. Before this, there's going to be a before and after because I was stitching, but I only came up with this idea about 3 days ago. So I only have 3 days worth of that kind of stitching. This is like my 15th time trying to film. That was Skitters. If you heard him, he's sneezing. This is before I came up with my new idea, but after my surgery. So this is Coffee Cups by Mill Hill. This is also Coffee Cups by Mill Hill. It's going to have to be torn out a little bit because I can't read a chart. I was convinced that the whole back and forthness was ecru, and it wasn't, like that white, of course, but all of that 535-ish color, 737.99-ish color was already there. So I was filling it in, looked back at the pattern, looked back at the chart, and said, we're just going to put that away because I can't. Okay, so I'm just picking up off of the pile. This is one of the, I call it random letter. Anyway, a random letter chart. This is Happy Place by Loops and Threads. It's a kit that I picked up at Michael's. There we go. It's been really fun. That's so random. Put it back in the bag. Okay. Every time I film now, if I have a bag, it's going to be filled. If the bag is filled with 1 project each, that's when I film. That's going to be my new way so that I don't get confused on all of the things. So I filled up all my bags, so therefore this is what it was before, by the way. Maybe I'll just put it here where I'm showing it on the other half. That can work too. So added 300 stitches today. And there we go. This was supposed to be a super little, super fun, quick stitch. I think I started it like 2 years ago. It's a companion piece that they didn't know about maybe, but different companies. To something that I've already finished. Dimensions kit. Anyways, if you know, you know. Alright, next We're going to put this over here because it involves beads and I don't have a bag yet. Okay, next one comes in this bag. You're going to see a lot of this one. This is the Mini Sunflower Cottage by Donna Gelsinger. And because it makes me feel like comfort, so therefore in my home bag, my Nordic House bag from Evertote. I'm gonna see if I can try and find a picture of this is what it was like before. Can't really remember if that's even a thing anymore, but I have cut it down to size going widthwise because I made it across the top. No, I made it halfway across the top. So this is what this looks like. So we are past 3,000 stitches, and I ran out of the $9.95, surprise, surprise. And so now I'm working on the next inside color of all of these little circles. So I'm almost done that. I'm filling in this, even though it doesn't really look like a different color at all. Apparently it is. Apparently it is. You can tell, but not tell all at the same time. So this is going to be in every episode bag because I work on that for one thread per day as comfort stitching kind of, you know, get back to where it all started stitching. Next is in this bag. I can't tell you what everything is in the bag because I just decided to find all the bags, put things in the bags, and then, you know, anyway. This is Fantasy House, Fantasy Home, I think it's House, by Artisy. This is where it was. And where are we at? There it is. I did not add what I needed to add. I only added I think 43 stitches, but so this will get called again the next time I fill in letter G, I think. So I was only really working in this space here, filling in more of the colors. Trying to find a good angle. Anyway. But yeah, no, this has been fun. This is on a 20 count pre-gridded Ada. That's all I got. See, but it says right here. So 20 count, easy count, Ada by Zweigart. Picked it up at Wool Time, my LNS. And I have a ring of the colors that I'm currently using in the bag as well. So everything is all together. Why am I doing this now? Why does it need to go back in the bag? All very good questions. Okay. If you can hear that, that's Skitters purring beside me. Next bag. Okay, so I'm not going to show you that because that's the chart. It is, let's show the big chart. This is The Pedigree of Honey by Sharon Pope. It is out of a Stitcher's World magazine from who knows when. If I really try hard enough, I could probably find the information, but that's okay. This is the current color that I'm using. And Skitters is going to chase it. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Okay, and I got, this was before. This was also, this was letter X. This was for one of my letter X's because that's what the letter was called on the first day. I did this on the 24th. And I was able to fill in the whole honeycomb house. I'm not a biologist. And then I finished, but not counted properly, finished the vase. So I don't know what's going to happen the next time I do this, but I'm going to have to mimic the vase over here before anything else. So maybe I'll go ahead and do that. This one was held off for so long because I didn't have the inside of the, I didn't have that color. That lighter color, that lighter gold color, I didn't think. Hi, Skitters. But now I do, so it can continue. This has been on my whip pile for a very long time as well. There was one year, way back when the Magazine Monthly Challenge group started. I started a whole lot of things in magazines because that's the theory, right? To go through all of your magazines. If you would love to join that group, because it is a great group, it is on Facebook. It is hosted, it is run by, whatever you want to say, Carolyn Zook, and by Robin Barker is her new name. She got married. Okay. All that, to put that all back in. Oh, my friends. Anyway, organized and not organized all at the same time. Gotta love it. Alright, what's next? Any ideas? Any guesses? Is it before, after, or during the time that I decided to... Oh, so on April 22nd, I had a new start. One of my friends, who has definitely helped me all along the way with my journey, my health journey, said, I really like this cross stitch, but I really don't have time to do it in my rotation, because her rotation currently, she's a monogamous stitcher, so she was working on something, she's now working on something else, but she did start this with me on her birthday. This is Sunflower 8. It is a Joy Sunday piece. I am doing the counted, she is doing the stamped. My counted is 14 count, her stamped is 11. I didn't realize that until it arrived, because I ordered it, so therefore it came to my house. This is through Amazon. I don't normally do that, but because she decided that she wanted this project, cool, I'll do it with you. So we both started. I started in the middle because I can't trust me finding where the actual space of, the edges are, because it's been a long time since I've had to. It's a kit. It's good. It's very good. Anyways, this is where we're at. Funny, however, though, same length of thread, and same theoretical pattern, but different amount of stitches were able to be done. So this is now on my board. So whenever it comes up in the A to Z, that's when I'll do it. Otherwise, it's your standard Joy Sunday chart. If you don't know what it's like, it's a full color chart. What I did was I took a picture of the part I was working on my phone and zoomed in. That's what I did. This is fun hair today, huh? It's pretty fun. I was like, if I don't do it now, who knows when I'm going to do it. I don't know when I'm going to film, so if I want to film now, I'll film now. That's how this all worked. So when this all gets filmed and I'm happy with it and all of that stuff, I will take everything out of the bags that I put them all in and start new tomorrow, or start new after I finish filming, because all my projects that I had planned for today are all done. So, alright, next up in this fantastic bag, there is only one other after this, but this bag is hosting also a new start. I can't 100% tell you who it's by right now, but I might post it down here if I can find it. It's called Staying Alive. I found it on Etsy. This is for if I decide to give it to the current coffee shop that I attend a lot of the time. Their whole theme is like Friday the 13th, and anyways, yes. Okay, so this is how much I did on this. I don't even know where I tried to start this after surgery, so a few days after surgery, because I wanted to start it, and I might restart it because these X's are not the greatest if I'm going to hang it up in a shop. So here we go. That's all I did. That's part of the staying, the S for the staying. This project has been on my radar for probably before Christmas, so it was about time to start it. It had all been kitted up with the black fit, with the 14 count black Ada, and the most amount of stitches color. Alright, one last project. Let's see what it is. I would really like you to be able to see Charlotte. She's just sitting like out of camera's eye view. She's very beautiful. Okay, so this was, I guess, maybe a new start since the last time I saw you, but I can't remember when I started it, and I didn't write it down because I haven't really been using my cross-stitch calendar thingamajigger. Anyway, this is Abstract Tulips by Artisy, so it's only going to be little, I think. If I do have a picture, I'll put it here. If not, then this will be the first picture. So I think I did start it. I think I started it before my last video, so I should have some kind of picture. But again, counting after surgery, even though it was like a week and a half after surgery, it was still ridiculously hard. So here we are. If this is this is the middle, I started in the middle. And I'm only pulling colors that I can find, and I have a whole two-sided color card of colors. So if the color is here, then I will, if the color is here, then I'll put it here. Or vice versa. Whatever. Do you know what I mean? Anyway. And that is that for all of the stitching that I have done this past month. That's it. That's all. Like I said, there wasn't a heck of a lot of stitching, only because a good solid 10 days I was not stitching at all because recovery and brain fog and all of the things. So that's it for that. I did, like I said at the beginning, I did go to a thrift store, flea market kind of thing this morning with James. James is my husband, if you don't know. And he went there because he knew that he wanted to get some kind of gaming console plug situation, that he knew it was there, and so he got it. Plus he got 2 more PlayStation 3 games. I don't know what they are. Gran Turismo, maybe? Gran Turismo 4, 5, and 6? I don't know. Anyways, that's just what I heard along the grapevine. Anyway, but I found their cross-stitch book section, their chart section, their pattern section, their whatever. This book, oh my friends, this book is 365 tiny cross-stitch designs. I could literally start January 1st and go all the way to December 31st. There is a project for every single day if I wanted to do it. Like you can see on the, oh yeah, there they all are. So I can do also 1 a month things. So there's there's 1 teapot per month. There's wreaths per month. There's like literally months per month. This one is your birthstone per month. Quilt square per month. Teapots, and the zodiacs, and then flowers. So yes please. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to start it next year, like if I'm going to be able to wait to start till next year, but if I wanted to, each day, they're all charts, but each day, like this is August, each day has like 1 chart per day. So if I wanted to, I could do 1 chart per day. Or I was just thinking that I could just do the however many different monthly series there are. Book 1. $3.50. Sorry, this was a Cooler Design Studio book. If it sounds like I'm excited, it's because I am. And they're good size charts, and they're all in color, so it's not like the very confusing, sorry, hot flashes are a real thing apparently now. Anyways. Okay, so yes, don't get too excited because then the hot flashes start. This one, this is Wedding Designs by Country Crafts Pat Waters. Oh, did I show you a chart on the back? I don't know. But I really like this one. This, I'm not really, you know, I don't really need to make another wedding sampler, but the pillow here, you can't read it, but it says, friendship is a treasured gift. So I really like that, and it was 50 cents. So I said, why not, right? Why not? Apparently I'm really big into sunflowers now. So I found a whole book of sunflowers. This, not whole book, it's a little bit bigger than that wedding sampler book or that wedding designs book, but this is Cross Stitch Sunflowers by Linda Gillum. The American School of Needlework is who put it all together, I guess. Okay, so we've got, I really like this one. They put this on a sweater. They put that on a sweater. How the what? Those ladies in the 90s. All right. A little sunflower seeds pack thing. They've got a whole lot of different smalls. Sunflower, it looks like on a towel. On the back, there's a whole alphabet, like a sunflower alphabet. I really like this one as well, if you can see it. I might be going really fast. This one's pretty cute too. Like, they're all cute. Apparently I'm in a sunflower phase of life. That's okay. That's okay. And then the other excellent find that I found was Mother Goose's Words of Wit and Wisdom cross-stitch patterns for Mother Goose's wit and wisdom samplers to stitch. So, so it's a hardcover book. If you want any more information about either of those actual books, then I can let you know. But I will go through the beginning, because in the beginning is all of the things that we can stitch. So, my melodies will never die while mothers sing and babies cry. And then just a little, like, everything in here I can stitch. There's charts for everything. So if I choose to, I don't know what I would choose to, but I could not let it go. I could not let it sit there for any longer. I really enjoy, oh shish kebab, sorry guys. I really enjoy that, this sampler right here. It's just nice. And then more, because Mother Goose and Julie were two things that were hand in hand, that in Disney movies, but anyway, it keeps going all the way through the months. We might not do this the whole time, but this is a hardcover book, and I'm not supposed to be lifting things. Shh. Okay. Anyway, it continues. If you want to see more of that book, and when I am feeling better, I will definitely do more of a flip through, but that was a pretty good find. I think that might be it. 23 minutes. That's cool. I know I haven't talked to you in about a month, but I just did want to come and check in, say hello. I am still fine. If you want more information about that random letter stitchy game that I'm doing, you can follow me along on, or join my group on Facebook. Just Silver Stitches. And I hope that you have a great day. I know that it is kind of rainy, kind of gross, kind of cold, kind of, you know, spring. Welcome spring. At least there's no more snow. Anyway, have a great stitchy time. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, all of the things. I read all of your comments. If you do leave me a comment, and I at least push the heart button just so that you know that I've read it. Bye everybody. Sparkle and shine.